Yeah, so fairly beautiful. So I wrote this one. It's kind of a play on words of sorts. Like I was starting out thinking she's very beautiful, right? But I was like, yeah, that's kind of boring. So I was like, hey, what if I twist it up a little bit, make it fairly beautiful? So she's Fairly, fairly beautiful. Oh, and in a sense, just thinking of it now, it's like she's very beautiful. Ah, maybe I'll make it that when I perform live. Like she's like a fairy, like fairy dust, magic beautiful. Anyway, so it starts out, she was about a girl in college, just had this persona about her. She was very almost magical in the source, very colorful personality wise and clothing wise and just anything. So she walks with a gentle stride and graceful smile, and wears purple shirts when she's down inside. So it's like her expression of her interior comes out in her exterior, but in subtle ways. So if you see her with a purple shirt, that's a down day for her, something like that. So, and then why don't you come home tonight? It's of course, it's um, the classic request for a one nighter. Well, not a one nighter, but uh, um, uh, uh, let's have breakfast tomorrow. Post starting out with dinner tonight, kind of thing. So, why don't you come home tonight? I think you're fairly, which we're saying now, fairy. I think you're very beautiful. Seems to me you're the one I like. Because it's one of those things you just feel like, I guess, felt natural, right? And then so it seems to me you're the one I like, and then he just goes on into other parts of an imaginary type of scenario, looking back at your childhood. Um, uh, you think back to when you were a boy. There was this girl who lived four doors down on the left. She spoke Japanese, Swahili, some English, and French. So basically, it's depicting a worldly type of girl, right? A worldly persona, someone who has seen the world, so to speak, right? She speaks all these languages because she's been exposed through her parents, of course, to subcultures and varying cultures. So she's well read of the world. Anyway, so that's kind of where the song sprang from, and so just a celebration of persona, so to speak, highlighting a bright personality, if you want to put it that way. Oh, speaking of beautiful, like my beautiful guitar case, isn't that something? Yes, 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 yes.